Hello everyone and welcome back. So I'm here with Don again, and we're going to talk about your adulthood and your first surgery. We just discussed how when you were 18 you attempted suicide.
Yes.
And what was your next step after that? When suicide, you said you even failed at that. What did you do?
I decided that if I can't die, I'm going to start making an even stronger effort toward becoming whole, toward becoming the man I knew I was. It was not a decision I felt was a choice that I've decided to go forward. It was that I was so scared that I would try again and fail that it kind of kept me from trying again. So I just went forward as best I could.
And at 21, you said you began binding your breasts and dressing like a man, but that wasn't enough, was it?
No, because I still had to undress at the end of the day. I still had to take a shower, and I still would close my eyes. I tried not to even think about it. So it was horrendous. It was horrendous. It was almost like living in a bubble and only hearing the world in muffled voices, because I could never actually participate, because I couldn't, as I began to fully transition and began fully dressing as male, I still couldn't participate in life because I'd have to tell them, oh, by the way, I'm, and that was terrible. That was terrible. And
you had your first surgery. Can you tell me about that surgery? It was a good experience for you, I could tell.
Yes, that was. I think that was probably the first time I actually felt at least nearing the world, nearing society. As I told you, the day of the surgery, December 4th, 1995, when I was put to sleep, the woman that put me to sleep was the most beautiful person I'd ever seen in my life, next to you. But she was beautiful. And so I thought, okay, I'm being put to sleep by an angel, so I know I'm going to be okay. Then when I woke up, it was the most gorgeous man I'd ever seen, so I thought I woke up by an angel. And I still don't know what I said to him, because he was blushing when I said it, so I don't know what I said. And they won't tell me. But it was, oh my God, it was like, oh, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like actually opening your eyes. It's almost like having surgery after being blind, knowing just pieces of the world you've seen, and then finally having your eyes open and actually see, oh my God, there's a world out there. And that's when, oh, they're gone. There's nothing there. So now I could go out and be a man. I didn't have to bind. I didn't have to hide what I had. I didn't have to worry about someone patting me on the back and filling a binder. I was done.
How was it to finally, you said you got your first job as a man and you could dress like a man,
yes,
and live the life partially that you wanted
yes,
to? How was that? What was that feeling?
Oh, it was wonderful, because I was me. I think for the first time in my life, I was actually me. I wasn't the clown. I wasn't trying to make people happy so they didn't notice that I was different. I was me. And what was really funny, what was wonderful, is that they accepted it. There was no question. They didn't, well, you kind of look, no, they just accepted. Oh, okay. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was like, I kind of liked waking up in the morning then, going to work and knowing they're going to say he. It sounds so small, but if you've always been referred to as she when you feel male inside, it can be a very big thing.
Right. And you had your second surgery 2 years ago.
Yes, that was the complete hysterectomy, which means they took everything, fallopian tubes, ovaries, closed the cervix, everything. They did everything. And that was almost like a period at the end of the sentence, before the last paragraph. That was it. That was the period at the end of that sentence. And it said, okay, I mean, that's a big, big step. Now, you're ready. So now it's like, I'm prepared. I'm ready to take the final step. And that surgery was even, wow. Wasn't as great as high knees, because these were obvious, but it was something for me inside. It was great.
And Don, you mentioned to me that you said you don't want to die half finished. What does that mean?
It means I do not, and it's an emotional part for me. I don't want to lay down in my bed to die, know that I'm half a man. I don't feel whole. I feel like I'm still putting on a show for the world, because I still go home and have to shower, as I said. So I'm still seeing that the other part. And I don't think I can fully step out until I'm done, for me, because a lot of transsexual men would not even go that far. Some don't want the surgery, but I'm one of the ones that desperately wants the surgery. I want to be complete for me.
And Don, you told me that therapy and groups helped you a lot. So
Yes.
Coming up next, we're going to be joined by Dr. Milrod, a licensed psychotherapist who specializes in gender identity issues, transgender theory, and human sexuality.